Hello, everybody. How's everyone doing? I'm Diana, and this is Daryl.
I definitely am Daryl. Yeah.
And we are online business owners, and we are from Calgary, Alberta. What about you? What are you doing, Daryl?
I'm digesting a wonderful dinner.
Yeah.
Thanks to you. And how are you doing tonight, Katie?
Good. So my name is, Daryl and Diana invited me on here this evening, and my name is Katie Nault. I am from Alberta, Canada as well. I'm in Airdrie, so just outside of Calgary, but originally from Ontario. So my whole family lives out there, and it's my 7-year-old daughter and I here.
Nice.
Daryl and Diana have become really good friends, so fellow business owners, and now really good friends. So tonight, when you asked me to come on, I thought, well, this is going to be just like hanging out with friends. So I'm in comfy clothes on the couch with a blanket on, and it's just like we're hanging out, right?
And this time we don't have golf clubs in our hands, but
That's right.
we'll take it.
Yeah, that's right. So, what I just kind of want to maybe get to know you a little bit more. What did you do prior to starting the online business?
Yeah. So, I've actually been very fortunate with many different positions in the administration world. I originally went to school to become a teacher, so I was a kindergarten teacher. And then one day I thought, I have 16 4-year-olds in my class, and I wanted to have lots of kids. Only ended up with one, but that's great. But I thought I was going to have a lot of kids, and I wanted to keep that energy for my own children. So
Right.
I bet you don't get as sick as often anymore, though.
no, I don't. Yeah, we've already been through that, like catch everything and anything stage. So, but yeah, so then I went into administration, and I think I've done almost every sector in administration. I did municipal government, worked for city council and the mayor. I worked for a big investment company downtown Toronto when I was out there. I've worked with in the aviation for 3 VPs for a Canadian airline. I've worked in oil and gas in the executive office. Yeah, so a lot of different administration roles, pretty much kind of the same type of thing that I'm doing.
You're not old enough to have that much experience.
I just turned 40. So
happy birthday.
Thank you. I just turned 40 this month, and it was a full birthday month. I am a very, very lucky girl that so many people love me so much. So that's what I was doing before this online business. And the day that I came home from the hospital with my daughter, I still had to pay half the mortgage, half the bills, and Mat Leaf pay. I think I was making like $800 biweekly, if that.
Yeah.
So I needed to figure something out fast, and I was going to be at home for a year. And luckily, I was on social media one day, probably about a couple months after my daughter was born, and I came across a lovely couple. And yeah, the rest is history. So I've been doing this business for 7 years now.
Amazing. Amazing. What is your favorite thing about doing the online business?
My favorite thing is talking to people, which if you asked me that 20 years ago, I probably wouldn't have picked that because I used to be really shy, and public speaking is not my forte. With this business, it has taught me how to come out of my shell, how to meet people, how to learn different skills that I never knew I could learn, or skills that I had that I could teach others, and I didn't think that they were valuable to others.
I can relate to that a little bit, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm fine with people. I can talk, I can listen, I can express myself, have fun. But, before joining this business and having such a big community,
Yeah.
We'd be invited to events, and before we'd go, I'd think, oh, is this going to be awful? Is it going to be cringy? I'm not going to know anybody.
Awkward.
And then you get there and you realize how many people are just like you,
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
And then all of a sudden, the last couple years, I've found myself hosting new business owner masterminds every 6 weeks. And I would look down at the bottom screen. I'm like, oh my goodness, there's like 600 people on here.
And you did that on purpose.
Yeah. And so I pushed myself in this business because I see, well, in the beginning, I saw the success that other
Yeah.
people were having in this business, and I knew that they were regular, everyday people. And my mindset quickly shifted to if they can do it, then there's no reason why I can't do it. And our community has so much in our training, and so many other people that you can collaborate with that has skills that you don't have. So it's kind of like I can share skills with you that you might not know what to do.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And then you
No.
share, there's some things that you guys know that I wouldn't know in the online space that we
It's
just
like
kind
a
of,
Yeah, it's like a big gigantic toolbox, right?
Yeah.
And you can just go in there and you can
I was just thinking I'd love to see inside your filing cabinet in your head, because you mentioned you'd been doing this business for 7 years and the business just turned 8 years. So
Yeah.
you're one of the originals for sure.
I am one of the originals. Yeah. And there's not many left in the business. I mean, it's nice to see that the community is growing and growing and growing
Yeah.
and what it's been evolved to. But it was also nice to see the beginning stages.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
for sure. I mean, we always say it's not for everybody, but the ones, some people have had great success and chosen to leave because, they've found their comfort level, or their way of life is much better. And some people just found it wasn't for them, and that's just fine as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
makes sense.
exactly. And I've had people interested in doing this business, but not able to take that leap of faith for whatever reason.
Mhm.
A couple years later, they come in, so they've
You're like,
actually been
remember
part,
me?
yeah, like they've been part of the group, just not officially doing business. So
Mhm.
yeah, some people have stuck around for a while, but
I love those stories when you hear about people, they've been following and watching for 1, 2, 3, some even longer
Yeah,
years.
absolutely.
And then they say, you know what, I'm ready.
Yeah, because it's all about the timing, and you have to be ready to put effort into it. This is a business. It's not a job. It's not just something that you take up and like a hobby, and
And for us, it was easy because we were looking already
yeah.
for a plan B.
yeah,
We were scouring the internet looking for a business opportunity or something to make money while we slept.
Yeah.
yeah,
And just like you, we came across an ad with a
Yeah.
lovely couple. And, I think it was not even a week later.
I think it was 8 days
Yeah.
in total where we saw the video, we digested the video, and then we
Had a few
decided.
conversations with
Yeah.
them. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. We had a few conversations, and then we just took the leap of faith, and here we are.
Yeah.
It's been about
16 months?
16 months? Yeah,
Okay.
15 months. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I think that it was easy to say yes to this business, even though every time you make a decision like that, you're nervous and you're
Yeah.
excited at the same time. But I had tried past businesses before this one, and they just flopped, and I didn't do well in them at all. But when I saw this platform and I saw how the system was set up and how like the systems and processes,
Yeah.
it was so different from any other business that I have been in or that I've kind of dipped into to research. So I knew that this business was very different from any other.
Yeah, I tend to agree with you on that. I've also done other types of businesses, and what I have come to learn that you don't have to have a business where you are bugging your friends and your family.
Yes, that is
And
huge.
I absolutely
love
love that fact. Just alone. So
And you don't have to consider yourself a nerd or a geek or somebody who's excellent at technology. You know,
Yes, I
we
know.
say that over and over and over again.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm a truck driver. I can look at the training. I can follow it.
Yep.
Right. If I can do it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And for the technology piece, it's I like our training because it is set up for all ages. So I have had people approach me that wanted to start in this business, and they've been retiring
Yes.
and they haven't had a whole lot of time on a computer. And then I have people starting this business that are much younger than I am, and they're really good with computers. So, yeah, the technology piece, you don't need to know much
I
about.
always say if you can push a power button on it and you can plug it in and you can read
Yeah.
and watch videos, you're going to
And
do
pause
just fine.
and hit the pause button.
And
Yeah.
it's
Pause,
available.
go do, come back,
Yes.
play,
And it's available in
pause,
so
go
many
do.
languages now. How many do you know off the top of your head?
So
Oh,
there's
that's so
different, I'm trying to think how many language I feel like.
I know the list is growing all the time.
Yeah, it is.
I think
I want to say 14.
you want to say
the moment.
14.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, I could be way off base, but there's a lot.
There
And
is.
there's more coming all the time.
That is the thing,
Yeah.
right? That there's more that's coming. So
Because as the diversity grows,
yeah,
the requests for different languages are coming in and
Yeah.
people are being accommodated. I mean, they're not just going to throw every language in the world in there for
No.
people if the need isn't there. Obviously,
Yeah.
it's a lot of work. But
Yeah. exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I actually just recently I have a team in New Zealand now.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
amazing.
So I've kind of always I've always attracted like Canada and some in
Yeah.
the US, but it's normally like around Alberta or Ontario because I think
Mhm.
that's, when they're following me, that's what I'm posting about. And
Yep.
like-minded people attract like-minded people. But now I have a team in New Zealand, which is
Yeah, this business is global, right? So
Yeah.
you can really just pick an area and go for
well,
it.
that's going to be horrible if they do really well and you have to go there to visit them.
Oh,
right?
so
I know.
horrible.
that will be a terrible time.
Yes, you're not going to enjoy it at all. Well, I can say that I've really enjoyed this conversation.
Me as well.
Yeah.
I really thank you so much for coming and having this little conversation with us tonight.
Yes, thank you so much for inviting me, and we'll have to get together soon and have some fun.
Absolutely. We'll do that soon.
Thanks so much, Katie.
Okay.
Okay, and I still, to add, because you guys told me about the little signs in the Jeep, I still can't find anything on my Jeep.
Oh no.
Mhm.
What the heck
So,
is that all about? Hey?
I don't
The
know.
little Easter eggs.
Yeah, the little Easter eggs. I haven't found an Easter egg on my Jeep yet. So
Well, Tony and Rita have a Grand Cherokee as well, so we'll have to
So
see.
we'll have to ask them. as well.
yes. Okay, yes, ask them. Okay.
Okay, we'll let you know.
Thanks so much, guys. Have
Take
a
care.
good evening.
Yes,
too.
you too. Take care.